Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is the scene for Living World of Darkness, Street Magic. And today we have Isis. Um, she has just completed a very long, very exhausting potion. And there's a large vat of just shit that smells nice. That's giving off this, I'm not sure what color it is yet, but Pinterest will help me out later today. So, with that, she's going to place a call to Tommy.
Tommy will pick up after a couple rings. You'll hear her turn down the volume of some shitty action movie on Netflix.
Mhm.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, it's me, Isis. Do you have a minute? Um, Coffee, if you're not busy.
Yeah, totally. Long time no see.
Yeah, long time no see. I'm feeling ways about things, and I just need somebody to talk to.
Sure, my door's always open. You want to meet at my place, or some random place, or something special in mind?
Oh, you can try your place. I haven't been there.
Okay, cool. Wait, do you know where it is?
Let me know. Address.
Oh, yeah, sure. She'll just send her like a Google Maps link that
Mm-hmm.
leads her to the Woolworth building.
Fair enough. Isis will take a taxi. And yeah, she will wait for Tommy to open the door. Or it's a building, so until she'll wait for Tommy to show up then.
Yeah, she can just walk right into the lobby.
Hmm.
When she does, the elevator will open after maybe 5 or so minutes of waiting.
Hmm.
Tommy will wander out.
Hey.
Oh, hey, come back up. And she will gesture to the elevator.
Hmm. And yeah, she will go back up.
It'll take the elevator a few minutes of climbing all of the floors of the Woolworth building.
Hmm.
So eventually they end up in not the very, very top floor, but one of the upper, like 5 or so floors, where Tommy will lead her out. The setup of the place appears to be a very large sort of. It would be a living room if living rooms were meant to accommodate 30 or 40 people. And a open door to a kitchen. And most importantly, an open bar.
Isis will just kind of whistle. Like, wow, this is a nice place.
Yeah, thanks. So, oh,
I'm feeling ways about stuff, and I just wanted somebody to talk to. Um, Little lost, a little confused about everything. Um, I
yeah.
guess one of the things that I'm a little confused about is the whole Violet, Naomi, and Ginger situation. It kind of bothers me a bit more than it probably should.
What about them?
Well, if I tell you, do you promise not to tell anyone?
I'm not even a member of the traditions. They couldn't make me talk if they wanted to.
Well, it's the problem with, I guess, what's giving me the dilemma is that I don't particularly hate or dislike Ginger, but the person that I think I have an issue with is Naomi a bit. And I don't think she means bad intentions. I just think she's a little confused. And I guess the problem is I'm pretty sure that you know the whole situation about the Mononoke. She kind of just does like hand gestures.
Not really, admittedly. I know that Ken has been researching the ever-loving shit out of whatever it is, but I've kind of been outside of the loop on that one.
Well, it's it's one of those things where I don't I don't know if I can trust them, and I don't know how I feel about that.
What do you mean?
Trust is a very serious thing when it comes to somebody that's a Wiccan like I am.
Mm-hmm.
For example, do you know when I say you know what I mean when I say a coven, or do I have to explain that?
Um, if it's not like the American Horror Story season, you might have to explain it a little bit.
All right, a coven is usually a group of witches who Wiccans, not witches. Wiccans, a group of Wiccans who share common beliefs, and it's closer than a family, and it's something that's highly intimate. And
Oh, like a cabal?
kind of, I guess I was following Cabal before I actually knew the word for it. So it's one of those things when a Wiccan betrays her coven, that's a big thing, right? When a warlock, like we call those warlocks, and a warlock is a person who betrays their coven. I think Violet betrayed us when she just sort of walked away with Naomi, and that bothers me because I don't know if I can trust Violet or Naomi not to go and do something crazy and stupid again.
Yeah. Who is your coven, if I'm allowed to ask that?
She was like, I roll with the Amahara Chantry. So basically, I don't actually know who's a part of our coven. It's a little disheartening because we don't. She just says there's a lot that it's frustrating when you don't know much of anything and things just keep getting sprung on you.
Yeah. I know Jade's kind of always been the type who liked to play things fast and loose. It's, I guess, kind of the style of the Chantry since she took over.
I don't mind so much fast and loose. It's just that with certain things you need to know where the lines are. If you don't, then it's dangerous, right?
Yeah, of course.
And just saying that, the lines are kind of whatever they may be, it's frustrating. So if let's take for example Aiden, right? Was part of part of the Amahara Chantry, right? And when Naomi stepped to Aiden, it didn't matter if Aiden was right or wrong. It's somebody stepped to Aiden. Fuck right or wrong, right? And I'm ready to defend him to the best of my ability. I guess what I'm saying is I'm confused, honestly. I'm not sure if something were to happen that they'd have my back too. Because right after that happened, I haven't seen hide nor hair tail of Aiden. And then not nearly a month later, Violet just leaves. Not a word, not a goodbye. Her room is just empty.
Yeah, that is a little bit concerning. Um, I don't know if I would define that by a betrayal, at least by the rules of the traditions as I know them.
Oh, it has nothing to do with traditions, quote unquote. Like, not something as heavy as that. It's just like more so of a personal thing.
Right. She excuse the stupid metaphor, but it's like you get a roommate who's there to help you with the rent and shit, and then they bail like halfway through the month, right?
Kind of.
Yeah. Have you been able to find her to be able to talk to her about it?
When she's not running around with Daniel, I don't know when or how to find you. It's weird. But I'm going to talk to her. We need to.
That's probably the good first step. Maybe get her to hold some sort of a chantry meeting so that you guys can all talk about what's been going on.
It's probably a good first step. I think they all kind of forget that I'm only 4 months old.
It's easy to forget that kind of thing. Um, yeah, I've made a few mistakes with my own apprentice and assuming that he was more mature than he actually is. It's not a good thing to put someone inexperienced in danger just because you assume they can handle things.
I mean, I'm well aware I can handle myself, but if I wasn't already awakened before, I awakened, I'd be in a world of shit. There's some
Right,
things I just understand as a thing. You don't talk about things people aren't ready to understand or accept. That's, safety. But
hmm
just it's frustrating.
Yeah, totally. And there's nothing wrong with being frustrated. Our entire society is kind of frustrating sometimes.
I mean, just to kind of offhandedly say, like, sometimes I forget, like, you're like a powerful Wiccan witch. That's not really an admittance of what the fuck just happened. That's just you stating a fact. Yes, I understand Wicca. No, I don't really understand Mage. Why? Because I'm 4 months old.
Right.
I did actually just didn't come here to like talk shit. I actually just wanted someone to talk to about it.
You can talk all the shit about the trads you want here. The only person in a tradition here is Maggie, and she's not even an actual Euthanatos yet.
Yeah, Maggie's cool. We hung out a few times.
Yeah, she's been with me since the beginning.
I guess the beginning being the operative word.
What do you mean?
When's the beginning? Like, how long are we talking?
Oh, she and I awakened around the same time. We've stuck together ever since.
Yeah, that would be the beginning.
At least as far as all of this shit is concerned.
Yep. I just have to figure out what my next step is. If anything.
Yeah, sometimes it's a lot easier said than done, but well, we all figure something out for ourselves eventually, even if it needs a bit of pushing and help.
Understandable. So, um, what is it like being, a mage? What do you do? Do you just kind of continue on as a regular person, or?
Sometimes you kind of pretend to, but as it is to not forget your humanity and where you come from, it's hard to still act like everything's the same.
I guess I can understand that.
Yeah. As for being a mage, there are more answers to that question than there are mages on Earth.
I noticed that this is kind of a thing with majors, just questions upon questions upon questions. It
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
makes me want to punch someone in the face.
Yep. And the answers and the questions and all of them are completely different based on who you are, where you come from, who raised you, how you awakened. One mage's path to ascension is almost never the same as another mage's.
That funny thing about who's raising me, I have no idea. I'm just kind of an orphan, I think. I think that's the word. I don't know. She shrugs.
Oh, did you decide not to stay with the Verbena?
No, they're sweet, I, I think. But I like I said before, I really don't know much of anything.
That's fair.
I
Sometimes it,
I I know that when I introduce myself to people for the first time, that's usually what I say. But as far as me understanding, I've never really had somebody to talk to about it with.
Tommy nods. Yeah, I can understand that. I've heard rumors that the way people in the city awaken are totally different from the way most of it happens. I read a bunch of stuff about people tutoring normal people into awakening, and they awaken right into a tradition with like an entire place already set up, but I don't know anybody here who's actually lived that.
Well, maybe she kind of thinks I awakened and it was she kind of thinks and thumps her finger. Uh, um, it was just a typical, high Sabbath ritual that it just kind of happened. I met my avatar, and the rest of it's kind of history. There wasn't any like traumatic experience. It was just a thing that happened. She shrugs.
Yeah. Well, it's not the worst way to awaken. I mean, who knows, maybe it is somewhat close to the traditional way.
Maybe. All I know is that I woke up. No, I appeared and ass naked, and I found a lark, and that's been awkward ever since. So there's that.
That's kind of funny.
It's not funny. It's horrible. It's I have no idea how we like communicate without both of us turning beet red, but we managed to do it. So it just feels good to get that off my chest.
Yeah, I'm glad that I could help. But yeah, with a chantry or a cabal, and I'd assume it's the same for a coven. Really, if things are coming up that are bothering you, the most important thing to do is to just talk plainly about it.
Hmm.
If they actually like care about you as a member or as a friend, then at least they'll listen. They might not do everything that you ask, but at least they'll listen and take it into consideration.
Hmm.
If they don't care how you're feeling, then fuck them.
People already assume I'm a bitch, so I guess fuck 'em might be the best thing.
Fuck them too. People waste a lot of time giving a shit what other people think about them.
Hmm.
And it can really stunt your growth as a person or as a mage or whatever.
You do have a point. But yeah, I'll talk to them. Would I have a place to stay if something fucked up?
Yeah, of course. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night knowing another mage was out on the streets.
I'll go and I'll chat with Jade, see what happens.
Cool.
Right now, I'm just. It's weird just figuring things out and actually correcting other people. Which is weird.
Tell me about it, dude.
Like, why does the baby know how to deal with spirits? I don't know. Like, I, for one, don't make deals with them unless you. It's weird. She shrugs. Like,
That's not a bad policy. They're weird things. If it weren't for like the preschool level class Edwin gave on spirits, I probably wouldn't know what to do with them either.
no, it's just that it's not so much preschool level. It's just that certain things have consequences, and maybe because of it's my upbringing, but everything that you put out into the world comes back times three. So if I'm going to sit here and converse with this Lucifer hand spirit, I need to know everything about it, how it works, how it thinks, and so on and so forth. I wouldn't just go in and say, guess what, take my money, shut up, take my money. Like, it's not the way that works. Like, go and do the thing. That's really actually pretty damn dangerous. Apparently not everyone knows that.
Common sense isn't as common as you think it is.
I guess is what's troubling is that people are just very willing to just do the thing, which is odd.
Yeah, and a lot of them fuck up and suffer for it. My apprentice for a while was feeding blood to some spirits in the building.
That's what?
Yeah, it came back to bite him in the ass later, and thankfully he was able to scramble to his feet and handle it.
Wow. She just sighs, looking frustrated and angry. Almost as just like, why don't you know this? But she sighs and it's like, all right. So what do you do for like fun?
For fun? Well, when I'm not babysitting everybody here, generally I just hang out at my garage. Or wherever, really.
Your garage? What do you do?
Oh, before all this happened, I was a mechanic.
Girl, mechanic, fucking rocket.
Yeah, it's pretty damn rad. I still do a project from time to time, but when you're usually putting out fires other people started, time's kind of a precious thing.
So, like, what do you do? Like, do you just do regular, tune-ups, or I can't drive, shoot, so I don't know.
Oh, no, I make racing vehicles. Usually bikes. But my whole shtick is making things look cool and go fast.
We're cool, we go fast. It doesn't seem like a really feminine thing. I don't know. But on you, it just looks super feminine. I don't know why.
Anything's feminine if you want to make it that way. Men don't have a monopoly on shit.
Obviously, you're a fucking mechanic. When you think of mechanics, you think of like guys with bear guts and dirty, grease-covered overalls. But not you. It's not cute little Asian chick. I'm not saying it to be a bitch. I'm just saying it's just like, wow, my mind was just blown.
You're not the first person to not believe me when I've said that, trust me. I went to some like street fighting thing recently, and the looks that you get not being a big tattooed man there.
Mhm.
She just kind of shakes her head.
Big tattooed man. That you are not.
Haven't quite mastered the ability of turning into one yet. Maybe someday.
I don't know how I would take you. Who knows? We'll be breaking down more, things. Maybe you could show me your garage one day.
Of course. It's all the way back in Queens.
That could be fun. Just sitting there, just if you don't mind me asking questions.
Hey, ask away. I'm happy to help.
Fair enough. I
Besides,
used to,
everyone needs to know how to change a tire, you know?
I have no idea what a tire is, let alone change one.
The wheel on the car?
She holds out her hand. Do you see this? This is a mannequin. I don't touch grease. Like I need to learn. But I think it'll be cool. Maybe, learning how to, I don't know, drive. Um, Figure out what the wheel does. It could be cool.
Yeah, totally. I'd be more than happy to give you lessons if it'd help you out.
I guess one of the things I am learning is just opening my head to new things. I guess maybe this will be the start.
Yeah,
So,
totally.
so whenever you have time, let me know.
Sure, will do. Oh, I don't think it'll go poorly, but if you do need a place to stay, there's a green-haired woman who works the front desk often. She's
Hmm.
really cool. She knows all of our stuff. She's one of my personal employees.
Hmm.
Uh, just let her know who you are, and she'll set you up with a room.
She knows. Sounds like fun. But yeah. You want to go for coffee, ice cream?
Yeah, sure.
Oh no, it's just been a long day and I'm kind of tired. So yeah, ice cream sounds fun.
Sweet. I know this really awesome place about 3 blocks from here.
I will follow.
And Tommy will lead her back towards the elevator and head down where they will begin making their journey to this fabled ice cream shop. Was there anything else you wanted to do?
Nope. She's just being a girl with Tommy.
They'll go be basic bitches for many, many hours together.
With that, ladies and gentlemen, we will call this an end to the scene. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. Sayonara.